Hello, Soul Family, and Happy New Year's. Happy New Year 2026. I hope everybody had a wonderful, peaceful holiday season and peaceful New Year's and New Year's Day. And a lot of peace has been brought in. I know during the Christmas holiday season, there was, the usual holiday chaos and everything, but you manifested peace and you got it. So, this is going to be alive with about the new cycle that began on New Year's Day. We have put 2025, we have blessed the past for where we're meant to be in the present moment. And interestingly enough, I didn't realize when the full moon, this full wolf moon in Cancer was coming in, and it's a super moon, and it was, I believe it might have been yesterday, just in the afternoon, like kind of late, and it wasn't dark out, and I could see the moon shining or beginning to shine. It was absolutely beautiful. I didn't get a picture of it. And this full moon in Cancer, you are probably, and we're going to be doing some collective messages in the Moonology Oracle cards and the Moonology Manifestation deck. And the reason why I'm pulling out the Manifestation one, because this full moon in Cancer is going to feel like more of a new moon because we began a new cycle. And this is about creating safety, stability, security, and expansion of family. And I'm not talking about whatever 3D family you have been born into. A lot of cycles have ended with that. Hi, Byron. Hi, AR Rhodes. Happy New Year to you both. And Happy Christmas. Belated. It was interesting. Even though we're still in the wood snake, but we're only going to be there till February 17th. So since October, you've been slowly starting to feel the wood horse as things were being released. You could have went through ego deaths, whatever was going on. You were still doing the work. Hi, Udula, to release the things that no longer serve you. And the wood snake has brought so much clarity and recognition for you to release what didn't serve you. It could have been painful. It may not have been painful. And you received a lot of help. And I know Scorpio season was like very, very intense. But there were a lot of gifts coming in. And you saw how something was released, something really fast was coming in. You know? So, we're going to get some messages for this full wolf moon in Cancer. I don't know. We're going to go with decks that I'm guided to do. But I know there's two here to start with. Yeah, Happy New Year, A. Rhodes. And many blessings and prosperity. Funny, I just mentioned that a lot of you have been slowly seeing an increase in finances, which is awesome because you changed the energy within yourselves. You are no longer in a lack mindset. You are no longer in a scarcity mindset, no longer in a poverty mindset. And a lot of that was ancestral that was released. Holidays, are we able to ask free questions? I only ask because I once again don't have money in my account. That's fine. Yes, Byron, I'll let you know when people are able to ask free questions. I'm kind of limit because I'm not going to be here very long, no more than an hour. So I'm not going to spend like 2 or 3 hours. Certainly don't, because I have things to do. Yes, Happy New Year, Glaze Patty. Anybody that has felt the shift of the new beginning and the excitement, just let me know in the chat here. Just remember, anything in the chat you say is a safe space. So let's see what is happening with this super full moon in Cancer, this wolf moon. It's going to bring in more intuition. So you could have felt, if you have felt any headaches, like crown chakra or third eye headaches, it may not have been severe, but that's another up level of intuition. Yeah, I am literally excited for 2026, and the excitement came Christmas Day, believe it or not. So you could have felt things a little bit ahead of time. Yeah, there's been a lot of emotions coming up. They might have been short-lived. Yeah, okay. Glycopatty. Yeah, you had yesterday a bad headache. I had one too about an hour and a half ago, and it went away. And I've had cried and a lot of headaches also. Yeah, emotions are releasing up. Byron, that's because you're releasing 2025, the old you. If you're feeling, this is not just for Byron, but this is for a lot of us. Hi, Sophia, how are you? And it doesn't matter if you are on the twin flame journey or not. We're all going through an awakening. And you just cried a few minutes ago. Yeah, the best thing is just to release it, let it go, honor it, and be thankful it's gone. A lot of you could be having emotions, and most of them are releasing and letting go of the old identity. So since New Year's Eve and today is this transformation period, and the full moon is picking it up. Yeah, we will definitely all be fine. Yeah, I am psyched too, Udula, for the fire horse. Some people are calling it the wood horse, but it's about freedom and things. The type of changes that are taking place are really for the better. And, all the work everybody does on themselves never goes unnoticed because that energy goes out into the ethers. You guys, we're all creating this change. So, we have at the bottom of the deck, yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. When waxing moon. Yes, a survivor. We all are. Happy New Year, Sophia. And the energy is gaining momentum for a lot of things right now. I know there's been a lot of changes taking place. You could all be seeing 555s anywhere and everywhere. And I'm not just saying the clock. A lot of sevens, a lot of 888s. And yes, the other day, New Year's Eve, I had on my car odometer 164444. I was like, whoa. And I had just left work early. I mean, we didn't stay late, and I had work New Year's Eve. We left 9:15. And it was quite cold outside. It was a little bit windy, and we had snow. I've been good, and I've been okay, Byron. Things have been slowly getting better. Yeah. Hi, Ismail. Yeah, you were like, whoa, yeah. Everybody got this refreshing, like, whoa, what happened here? And you know what? It started to shift probably maybe just before 12 a.m. New Year's Eve. So yeah, where the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, there are many blessings on our way. And what's important, Glycis, Patty, we had to release things that no longer serve us because we need to be open to receiving. And I know Sagittarius season was intense of expansion. So many of you, if you felt like chest pain or chest pressure, almost like an anxiety, that was a heart chakra, a deep heart chakra healing to be open to receiving. So that was the bottom of the deck. So yeah, a bottom of the deck again, a personal issue reaches resolution. Look at this, full moon in Cancer. Look where we're in the energy of. So we're going to put this on down over. I'm just moving this camera back. Yeah. Yeah, because since 2025 was the number 9 year and it was ending cycles, and so many cycles ended, you can't even count. And then have faith in your dreams. So they're guiding me to pick from the bottom of the deck. So keep having the faith. If anybody has been seeing 111s constantly or seeing them pop up out of the blue, your spirit team, your guardian angels, the archangels want you to continue to believe, because you're creating your own reality and your new reality. Yeah, meditate and contemplate the new moon in Pisces. So when this new moon arrives, and I see a green orb there, isn't that amazing? Healing. Yeah, meditating and contemplating, with the two fish. And this is also a very highly intuitive sign. If anybody is a Pisces or has Pisces in their chart, and even if you don't have either or, embodying the Pisces energy when we come into Pisces season, which is right after Aquarius season. So you're going to be seeing a lot of changes in Aquarius season. All the coughing and sneezing, well, that is because you're up-leveling, Byron, and your energy field is recalibrating you, even though you didn't ask the question why, but I'm giving you the answer. Yeah, a lot of 911s and 444s. 911s is the end of a cycle, and the actual new beginning to believe. So, as you start to feel, and 222s are coming up too. The universe has your back and the divine. Those are powerful numbers. The 1010s are remembering your power. It's increasing in 1212 stability. And I saw all four of those numbers glide to Patty today in the past 3 days. I've also had the super flu, I think, recently also. And it sounds like you might not have realized that, an ascension flu. So that means you are upgrading. Yeah, so if you've been not feeling well and been going through, I didn't go through it, an ascension flu, but that's an upgrade, okay? That's a major up level. And obviously you're going to get rest and allow everything to recalibrate. So, there was a card stuck under this card. And it is a time for healing, balsamic moon. Yeah. So there could be more healing being done right at this moment. If you are on the twin flame journey, this card will resonate that your masculine side, and I'm going to remind you all, if some of you are newer to the journey, then, you are one energy, one soul, reincarnated into two physical bodies. And, a lot of detachment and surrendering is happening, which is part of the inner union that is strengthening in this whole month of January. And Capricorn season is about grounding and anchoring things in and things coming into balance. So you may be guided to go out into nature. But Capricorn season is a lot of blessings coming into the physical, because what you've manifested in the 5D is coming into fruition. Now, you don't know what's going to come, which is the excitement about it, because everything has to come into alignment. So the surrendering process is allowing and being just open to receiving, because deep down in your soul, the universe and your team are going to do it better than what you thought it was. So I'm not getting any sense of anybody in fear. Most of that has been released on a really deep level. All different kinds of fears. There could have been fears from past lives or something from 10 years ago. They could have been all kinds. Right at this time, the divine masculine, your divine masculine energy, is going through a very, very rapid awakening. Because as the divine feminine, you obviously always go first for everything. I mean, when you go first for everything, And it's amazing. You just turn around, turn your head to your shoulder, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I went through that already. You know, when things no longer trigger you, and you know, and you're in this calm, balanced energy, and that's when you know something has been healed. All those layers have been peeled away till there's nothing left. Yeah, bring new moon in Aquarius. Bring love and put love into the situation. Yeah, universe is, yeah, it is a surprise. And this is why, you know, you've been hearing all over the place to be and stay in gratitude. Okay? And if you haven't started any type of gratitude journal, now is the time to start. And I know it can be not confusing, but you can kind of get stuck what you're in gratitude for in the moment when you start that kind of journal. Only don't go more than 10 things if you're beginning. And start with very simple things. You know, waking up to another day, being thankful for food, being thankful for water to drink, being thankful for your own health, because health is wealth. Yeah, so putting love into the situation, into all situations, is really important, but always remember, they're reminding you here to put love into yourself first before you deal with any situation, because you're setting an intention, okay? And you put love into whatever situation, even if it's challenging. Just remember, you're going to trigger people, because this year is the time to step up and lead. And just know that whoever you trigger, it is for their soul growth. And that's why that was another download I got from seeing another 1010 the other day. Yeah, being in gratitude. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So that won't be for a while, and I really don't know when. Usually, yeah, I do know when. The full moon in Aries comes around September or October, like in Libra season. But a fiery climax is approaching. Yeah, being thankful for the simple things in life, because that is the most important thing. Because then you will be grateful for the bigger things in life as they come. Yeah, the full moon in Sagittarius, looking at the bigger picture, seeing things in a higher way. You know, Sagittarius season I know is over with, but that was about taking divine inspired action towards things, and it was about expansion. It was about moving forward. So those are the messages this full moon has. And let's see what is going to be manifested. It'll be interesting to see what the Moonology manifestation deck does, because every time there's a full moon and things are released that no longer serve you. I mean, this full moon, you may not, you know, feel too much or whatever. There might be smaller emotions that may come out. There might be tail ends of things, because the wood snake is always doing a scan. You know, there's always digging. But if there's nothing there, there's nothing there, and that's perfectly fine. You may only cry for 2 or 3 minutes. You may not cry. You might get annoyed with something for a couple of minutes. So let's see what this deck has to say. Hi, Victor. Glitter Dragon. How are you? And meow meow. It's interesting, my 2 cats decided to go off someplace. So, bottom of the deck, wow. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. You notice all this green energy here and her meditating in the background. So this is a sign, and I'm getting with this is about decisions, staying grounded. This is also a sign about assessing the situation before taking action. And you may want to dig down deep and always make sure you are grounded, because when you take action towards something, Whether it's a decision or some type of physical action, you ask yourself, is this the right time? Is this for my best and highest good? Because sometimes a miracle could be happening, a hidden miracle where something can go in another direction. Okay? And if it does go in another direction, just remember it's a protection. Yeah. Yeah, those kind of symptoms is an Ascension flu upgrade. Yeah, my cat's been doing the same thing too. I have two brothers, but one of them has been sleeping snuggled up against. It was interesting because last night I was watching a couple of really educational videos on cats and their whole spiritual meaning, why they choose you. Really beautiful. They know you sometimes better than you know yourself. They know what goes on way before you know. So always pay attention to the cat's behavior, their affection. They know. Their purring is very healing. It really is amazing. And they communicate with you, you know? So yeah, assess the situation and do it grounded. So if you have to go out in nature first, do so be it. Always, make sure your own energy is calm before dealing with anyone else's. And Virgo's the healing sign. It's another earth sign. We got another earth sign coming out of the bottom of the deck. New Moon in Taurus, always know your worth. More green, calming, grounding energy, knowing your worth. A lot of you last year, let me know in the chat if this came up to be healed. Worthiness, if you're not sure, oh my gosh, that might be too much. Somebody's giving me something or somebody's doing me a favor or helping me. Just say, reaffirm that I am worthy of this help, this favor, this gift, whatever it is. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make anybody cry. But you know what? If you feel like crying, just honor it. Allow it to release. Yeah, things will be well, Byron. I know some people have been getting sick, and it's interesting. We had a lot of coworkers out during just before Christmas that weren't feeling well, and I knew what was going on. It was all of that. A couple of people had the flu. Yeah, I have a natural remedy as I don't take any medicaments for almost 15 years. Yeah, I try to avoid taking medication too. Let your fears dissolve. Wow, this full moon in Cancer. And we're in the full super moon in Cancer. So some of you could be crying to let go of fear. Not because you're sad, not because you're lonely, not because you're depressed. You're not feeling that. It's in a good way. It is a form of cleansing. And Cancer is a cardinal water sign that needs balance, just like Capricorn's a cardinal earth sign that needs balance. So let any remaining fears dissolve, because you cannot carry it into 2026. You cannot carry this in. So take advantage, I got a block on the throat chakra, of the remaining of the wood snake. Yeah, last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up, shining your light bright. It's only going to get brighter. And if you are a twin flame and on the twin flame journey, this is one reason why they call it a twin flame. It is because your flame shines bright in two physical bodies. Is shining on an expanded level. And when this is happening, and especially when there's a no contact situation, it's shining bright over there, wherever the divine masculine is. For you, it's a tea of red onions and lemon with honey. Oh, wow. The lemon with honey and red onions. Yeah, red onions are very powerful. Yeah, they are good for cold and flus, honey and lemon. I got sick with something in September. And it was really, I can't explain it. And it was all coming up with a lot of mucus. And it was like more than 10 days. And I was drinking a lot of honey and lemon in lemon flavored tea. Yeah, the citrus. So there are things that are going to be happening because, wow. Yeah, full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. But what I'm getting here is your emotions are cooling. You see how the ram is just sitting relaxed on the ground, still burning the flame, but they're cooling their emotions. This is interesting because when an Aries has emotions and they let them go, the next moment they act like nothing has ever happened because it's gone and over with. That's why the Fool card is a 0 and a new beginning. So, yeah, full moon in Aquarius. Be real, being your authentic self. Yeah, the chopping of onions will do that, especially red onions. So if you can't cry but need to release something, go chop an onion. That's a good suggestion, Barry. Yeah, full moon in Sagittarius. Interesting. This came up in this deck. This card came up again, seeing the bigger picture. You know, if you're searching for don't look for the bigger picture, it'll come to you. We have a lot of fire energy here. We have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Oh, there was a card stuck under the Sagittarius card. Bonus message for this moon deck. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. But you know how she's staring at the moon in the field? She's staying grounded. And I talked about taking inspired action. This is also saying that make sure you check yourself, that you're in the right energy to check in with yourself. Because if it doesn't feel right at that moment, it's because it's not right. Using your intuition and discernment. So those are the messages that came out from the moon cards. So we're going to be getting, let's see what's happening. Oh, I might get this deck. Let's see what deck we're going to get next. I'm going to pull out some Angel Oracle decks. And I'm going to pull out 4, and then there's one tarot. So we're going to pull out the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. I haven't pulled these out in a while. Thank you. So what do the angels need you to know for the 2nd of January of this new cycle that's beginning? What is happening here? What do they need you to know? And I'm going to be putting the decks away. I'm not leaving a whole bunch out on the table. I've been trying to declutter, but I've been also getting rest. So many of you may be needing unexpected rest. And the rest that's coming through, it's not because you're tired and exhausted or drained. It's because you're recalibrating. Oh, we had a few cards fly off the bottom of the deck. 7 of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Yeah. So this is a dragon here. So you could be feeling the dragon guides, the Arcturian dragons. And, standing your ground and standing in your power. And just know and trust. I really hate I really don't like saying this, but this has to be said. As everybody ascends on this journey, there's always going to be some type of outside energy force that's a lower vibration that's going to try and keep us down. So this is an important message to defend your beliefs and decisions and standing your ground and choosing your battles wisely. So this means if you need to walk away from something because it's icky, it's a lower vibration, do so be it and clear your energy field. Just remember the dragons are with you. Yeah, Queen of Water. Kind of like the Queen of Cups. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. This is an important message. You see this golden angel here. And it's about putting love into the situation, being empathetic. You are an empath if you're here. And having patience and putting love into the situation. Patient and loving. So your current relationships that have stayed with you are developing to a new level. Whether they are friendships, soul family, whoever they are to you, they could be co-workers, friends, neighbors, whoever, even your divine emperor or counterpart or divine feminine for that matter, or divine empress. But always trusting your intuition, but care for yourself. It's a reminder, and others. But before others, I'm getting here from this message. Yeah, putting yourself first is important. It's a reminder. King of... Ooh. We got the Queen of Water, and we got the King of Water. Look at that. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. And it's I'm looking at this. It's deep in the ocean. It's a male mermaid. It's not called a mermaid. It's called a merman. I almost forgot what it is. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. So what I'm getting here, this is a divine couple. And because you're one energy and one soul, either way, charity work, being in service to others. You could be in service to others in so many different ways. If you are ever not sure, excuse me, I got another block in the throat chakra. That means communication is healing. And what I'm picking up from these two cards right here is that when this union comes into the physical, this is what you're both going to be doing on your mission. It's not all about the twin flame journey. There's only a small portion that is actually romantic, but on a spiritual level, this is what you are both going to be doing as a divine couple, being in service to others together. And this is also important because there's going to be a lot of healing work for the collective, and many of you probably feel, and even if you're not on here it's 222 on the clock. Wow. Yeah, that's a strong sign the universe has your back, Byron. And 2225 to be accurate. Wow. And the universe has your back with change. Yes, there are changes taking place. Some of them don't feel that harsh, but believe me, they're taking place. It's also a sign to trust and surrender to the universe. It's also about unconditional love as well, putting love into the situation. Yeah. So you both will be opening your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. You could, have, even if physically your divine counterpart's not with you or not in communication, it's still happening behind the scenes in some way, shape, or form, because energy is energy. People feel it. You know, the more you shine your light bright, they're going to feel and see that. They're going to just come out of the woodworks. So that's really a beautiful message that's coming out. Number 13, release Archangel Azrael. 13 is luck on your side. 13 is the number on the death card in tarot, which is death, birth, rebirth, and transformation. So Archangel Azrael at this time, once you are on this spiritual journey, I don't even call it somebody passing away anymore. I say transitioning. You're going through a transitioning here right now on this earth. And Archangel Azrael is with you through this transition. So if you're feeling everything run smooth and peaceful, and this Archangel's presenting themselves, all you got to do is ask Archangel Azrael for this help. They're there. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, it is time to move on. And it's interesting. The Seven of Fire, which is another message came through, is that all the karmic cycles that have ended energetically, okay, you've learned those lessons. Those cycles are closed. And if some of you are still dealing with one, the cycle's going to close. Those cycles close in divine timing. But both of you that are here in this chat are trusting in divine timing on a very deep level. And that's called detachment. Hi Donna, how are you? Are there any messages for Mark this evening? Well, let's see. I just pulled some angel cards. And I'm just going to finish the other three. Number 12, Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So stay yourself. Right now, we're at a temporary standstill. Page of Air is like the Page of Swords. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So you could have had plans for different things in the moment. It could have happened over the holidays. But some things could have taken a change in direction because there was protection, for whatever reason. You may not know the reason why, but you'll find out later on. But let me just get some messages for Donna. Let's see what Mark has to say at this time. And I'm going to surprise you, Donna, which deck I'm going to pull. Let's see for this one. I'm going to pull, Donna, the messages through music into our intuitive oracle from Liz, from Guided by Angels. Okay. I already see here 2 cards at the bottom. At the split. You will see each other again and trust. Continue to trust, Donna. And he's continuing to trust. You trust the universe is guiding you and your twin flame back together. Trust that your twin flame is on their way and fully intends to reach out to you soon. You may see spiders or 222, or even, Donna, you might be seeing 22222 somewhere at this time. Continue and keep the faith. You know, when that breaks down into an 1111 or a 111, they're haunting you. They're not a ghost. They're very real, and so is their love for you. This must have been very intense during this Christmas season. You can feel them with you, even if you can't see your twin flame, you can always feel them, and this works both ways. You may feel like they're right beside you, especially as you fall asleep at night. They're energetically stroking your face and hair and whispering to you, don't cry. Our love will never die. I trust Robbie and have faith. Plus, I've been seeing 222. Yeah, wow. Isn't that amazing? And that was the bottom of the split. You know who else has been seeing 222 is Byron. I've been seeing it also. Yeah, 2233 is a mirrored number. So that's really powerful because it's the universe, God, and the divine have your back in heaven and the ascended masters. And it's happening for both right now. Isn't this interesting how things are coming into alignment? So let us see if there is another message coming from music. I know you've been channeling, Donna, a lot of songs for other people, specifically because you feel their energy. And, sometimes a song will hit you out of the blue. And I get that in the car radio a lot. And I'm like, whoa. There was another song that keeps hitting. I can't even think of the name of it right now because sometimes it just runs out of my head afterwards. And it might do that for a reason. Yeah, keep going. You are almost there. You are being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going. Trust the journey and keep moving up that hill because the view from the top will be worth it. Yeah, it is worth it. Very much so. This could resonate with a lot of us. The feelings are mutual. They're mad about you as you are about them. When you go through the surrender stage and you detach, the energy only gets stronger. And that means when you detach, you're pulling all that energy, your own energy back to you. And you're putting it into yourself. And what happens is, see, this, I'll just explain this. It's like a magnet. I mean, most of us here, the runner-chaser dynamic has been over with. So the more you pull it back to you, the more they're going to go like this. It's not like you chasing and then they go away and run. But when everybody was in that running, chasing stage, really basically you were both running from yourselves, running from your own soul. So that's why you may be hearing all over the place, give back to you, give back to you. Yes, I'm going to be pulling the music deck for you too, Byron. Let's see what they want to say to you right now or what's going on. Yeah. Oh. This is important. This is for you, Byron. See past the pain. 666. Don't let fear overwhelm you. This is really important. A lot of us differently have been releasing a lot of deep fears at different times. Okay? Have compassion for your twin flame, which means also have compassion for yourself. They're doing the best they can. There are reasons for everything on this journey. They love you and asking you to forgive them and to trust them at this time. You may see a swan or a deer, a stag, to remind you to be gentle and that this is a journey of unconditional love. Conditional love, let it flow. Yeah, letting things flow. Allowing the fear to release, don't hold it in. It has been mirrored back to you to release it. And even if you don't release it, you all of a sudden feel this wave of fear coming by to be released, something that's coming out of nowhere. It's being mirrored to you. A lot of things get mirrored on this journey when there's a no contact situation. Yeah, so have compassion for yourself and forgive yourself. Continue to forgive yourself. So let it flow. Let's see what else has come through with this step for you. So she wants you to release all this fear. And once you release that fear, they're going to release that fear at this time. Ooh, 2 cards flew out for you, Byron Moore, just like that. You are divine magnets and divine mirrors. Your love is their reflection. This is a powerful time of healing and reflection. Your twin flame is going within to face their darkest fears. This is interesting. Give them space at this time to process their emotions. Moon cycles may be occurring at this time. Guess what? We are in the energy of the full supermoon in Cancer. So, if any fear is being released, Byron, it's because she's releasing fear at this time. And it's probably some darkest fears that are not your own. So just breathe through it. It could be releasing today, tomorrow, or after the full moon. There's no reason to hold on to fear. Who wants to hold on to that? I don't. This is the season for change and will create a summer filled with love. Things are heating up between you and your twin flame. You will feel the passion and desire rising up as the Kundalini rises and awakens within you. Expect increases in your sex drive at this time. So, for those of you, Byron knows what a Kundalini is. It's a little bit more than sexual energy. It is our life force energy. It is, number one, our creative energy. We can create things to not just create our own reality, we can create things in the present moment, create ways to get things done faster, easier, to work smarter and not harder. But the Kundalini, if you go through hot flashes, and this is something I didn't realize. I'm just looking at the chat. I didn't really see it. Actually burns away any lower energies of vibration because that's fire. So just know and trust when the Kundalini rises, because you share one energetic system, it is alchemizing all the lower vibrations and energy. So this is why fear is being coming up to be released. And the Kundalini just makes it more faster and more powerful. Yeah, that is a good card. It's a really awesome message. So you're in the middle of this transformation. And it's obviously for the better because you're letting go of the identity, the old identity. None of us are the same person what we were on December 31st. Yeah, the masculine collective are fighting back and standing their ground now. That's exactly it, Donna. And they are. I mean, it's not necessarily karmic partners. Many of them are probably have done that or were doing it during the holiday season. They could be doing this anywhere because we stand up and stand our ground. And it's about setting boundaries and reinforcing them. I've been triggered a few times these past few days. Yeah. Whatever you've been triggered with, it's being coming up to be released. Another layer is peeling. I'm going to be pulling another deck. I don't know which one yet, but I will be pulling that one. But those are the messages you need to hear, Byron. So there's a lot of fear being released. So, you know, when fear gets released, it's also a sign, it's a trigger. I experienced a lot of anger times and a lot of outbursts, yeah. It sounds like with the anger is hers. So there's some kind of frustration that's going on there, of her trying to break free. Night Fever by the Bee Gees is an awesome song. I love that song. I'm just going to put these 4 decks away. I don't want to bombard the table. Again, I'm not going to be here on here that long. But yeah. Oh, I might pull this deck out and I might pull... I have to finish... Actually, this bin is not going to be decluttered yet. So, really doesn't. So let us see. Who's the guardian angel? Anyway, I don't know. So we're going to be pulling out the Universal Tarot, Celtic Tarot deck. There's a lot of grounding energy in here. Since we're in an earth sign, Brother Byron, the song is about the Kundalini. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. just remember the Kundalini is working for you, not to you. The Kundalini can do things that are very scary as well. More Than a Woman is an awesome song I had. This card flew off the bottom or the top of the deck. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. And this is for everybody. And this is number 16. Yeah, patience, water flowing. Yeah, she's got fire in one hand, and the Temperance card is representing the angels and the divine. So this is a really strong reminder. Any challenges, release it to the divine, because it's not your job to handle. And when you have patience, you are releasing control. You're releasing control on everything. They're going to take the things, they're going to do what they need to do, and it's for your best and highest good, and everyone's best and highest good. So continue to practice patience with everything now. You know, we're also being up-leveled. There's probably been not just healing being done, a lot of activations with manifestation, because the new 2026 prosperity codes are coming in. Remember, it's not the 144,000 chosen ones. No, you will hear that online. That is not correct. It is the chosen ones that are holding the 144,000 light codes. I didn't know, Cynthia. I thought it might have been a different YouTube handle, or if you had two accounts. I didn't realize it because YouTube changed stuff a lot. Thank you. Let's see what else this has got. Ooh, Five of Wands. Conflicts. It's interesting how you don't see in this card a bunch of people with wands fighting, but this is you in this green grounded energy. Could be in grass, doesn't matter if it's green, it's the winter time here, or brown. But it is, I'm getting here, you're standing there with two wands. And the rest don't really have wands. But it's like dragons breathing fire. Okay? So they're not fighting you with anything. They are fighting things on an astral realm, in the spiritual realm. They are actually there helping you. So there are things people do and say. You may, this is, I don't know who this message is for, but it's coming through. There could be people that you have cut off. And even though you're not speaking to them, they no longer served you. There might have been a past argument or conflict or whatever. You walked away, but they're still in those fields, whatever they are, because remember, hurt people hurt people. And they might have tried to energetically attack you. But this is showing me that your dragon spirit team is around protecting you there. So they're preventing any of that stuff coming in. It's because they're receiving karma. So if you've let go of karmic cycles and karmic people, okay, those lessons are learned and done and over with, they're welling away. Because what goes around comes around. So there's a lot of protection here. That's what I'm seeing this Five of Wands from here. Hi, Laura. How are you? Happy New Year. Thank you for the wonderful Christmas gift. I wanted to thank you for that. Let's see what else wants to come out. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Ooh, the people receiving karma. Yeah, they're in this energy. They're like, it's like she's in her sleep on the ground, but all these swords are coming at her. So something is haunting them in their energy field and dreams and giving them a reminder. Yeah. They're standing alone. They don't know what to do with themselves. Yeah. The Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, you're rebuilding everything. And then 8 is infinite abundance that's coming to you. Wow, isn't that powerful? And the Star card, here we come. Everything is written in the stars, and it's coming to you. It's going to be a very powerful Aquarius season, where things is going to be starting to come in fruition by surprise. Everything you've manifested. There could be old manifestations that didn't happen in the past, and all of a sudden they're popping up. Again, this is about alignment. We got some powerful cards there. Yeah, here we go again, the Queen of Cups. Filling up your own cup, giving back to yourself. You're not allowing people to pull on your energy at all. You're putting yourself first, more confirmation. I'm homesick, going through lots of ascension symptoms. Wow. Byron has been going through ascension symptoms too. That's not feeling too well. It's a kind of like a cold. Yeah. We just talked about you. Oh, wow. You too, Victor? Yeah, see, everybody's going through it. I have been going through interesting, a back and forth, very dry throat where I'm constantly drinking water. I haven't felt cold or ascension symptoms, but I've been going through some small physical things, like itching in certain places. So if anybody's going through itching anywhere, let me know. Yeah, you know what it is too? A lot of us, Laura, are upgrading. The journey is upgrading. There's a lot of spiritual gifts coming in. It's also because we're all being guided to, we're being activated. So we're really not purging anything, because if we are going to purge something, it's going to happen quickly. Thank you to the remaining part of the wood snake. Sneezing, sore throat. Yeah, your energy field is recalibrating. Yeah, cold 1 minute, then lots of coughing. I've been getting a dry cough. Ace of Swords. This is really beautiful the way they did this. The sword here. I mean, this isn't really putting religion into anything, but it looks like a cross. And the Ace of Swords is divine truth. And if you're going through throat chakra stuff, it's because more healing with communication is happening. Because you're going to be speaking your divine truth, but this is also being mirrored to your divine emperor. But then also at the same time, you both as a divine couple will be speaking your divine truth. And you could be getting truths out from the past that you didn't know. Hidden truths. You're going to get some amazing confirmations of things. Like not looking outside yourself for validation, but you feel it in the energy. And if you stop and say to yourself, well, wait a minute, am I going crazy here? No, you're not. The divine will show you the truth. They will give you signs. And if you don't understand what they present to you, whether it's numbers, whether it's a sign, whether you find something, they're going to get your attention. They will actually, if you need to hear the truth in 3D by voice, they will speak through someone else and they will choose that person. It happens to me all the time where the right person comes along and tells you the right exact thing. Yeah. Red onions. Yeah, red onions are stronger than white onions. I love red onions in a salad. It's my favorite. Yeah, sending you lots of healing too, Byron. Yeah, with this ascension flu. And you too, Laura. Oof. Yeah. I mean, I know it's not comfortable at this time, but just know there's an upgrade. Yeah, one, the Magician. Going back to square one. This is a year, this is a number 1 year now. And this is about manifestations using all the tools you all have, that you have available. This is a year of manifesting. There's not really going to be much healing to do. That number 9 year is done with. Not that things don't come up for healing, but this is a year where you're manifesting, yeah. And the Hierophant, number 5, change. Manifestation is about change. Manifesting changes. Going deep to see what can I change. And you go, this is some powerful messages, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Byron. And you are manifesting these changes, and the universe has your back. Wow, those are the messages from this deck, unless there's one on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, woo, again. I said, unless there's one at the bottom of the deck, death, transformation, number 13, again. Remember the Archangel deck. Number 13, transformation. Everyone's going through this. We're going through, it's really a clear sign, rebirth. Rising from the ashes, rising like the phoenix. The brand new you let go of the old identity. Some of you are mourning the old you, and that's fine if those emotions are coming up. You're allowed to mourn it. You know, Archangel Azrael comes when we lose somebody or somebody transcends to comfort us. You're being comforted at this time, and I'm feeling Archangel Azrael while this transformation is happening at this time. Yeah. Yes, Cynthia 555, you're seeing that number 2. Ooh, I just got angel bumps or chills on my body. Yeah, 8 of Cups, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Very quickly, very easily. Wow, those are those messages from that deck. This is one of my favorite decks. Let us get. See, I don't know why, but I've been having throat chakra issues, and it's been weird. It's not always coughing. A lot of it's a dry throat. We're going to be pulling the Oracle deck, the Mother Gaia Oracle. Let's see what they want. Mother Gaia wants us to know. When we get signs in nature. And bottom of the deck. The Temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Wow, number 15. So, there might have been broken promises in the past, but what I'm getting here from the Temptress, you could be tempted by people in a lower vibration just because. Be very, very mindful. And this is also saying go out in nature. And you know what? In the corner here is a third eye. If you turn this on the side, it's like an infinity symbol. There is the heart open to receiving, but your heart is on fire, not allowing them to access you. So when you go out in nature, always set that intention why. Because it's really, really powerful. But you're seeing with your third eye, not allowing these types of people to come in or their energy. They don't have your permission. Hidden path. The marriage of spirit and matter. We got 2 trees here. We have another third eye. Clarity, wisdom, and gaining the right answers. Staying root. You know, the tree's roots, it's like 2 trees. The 2 trees here, staying rooted and grounded. And it's the sun in the background. And there's 2 hearts underneath the roots of the tree, grounding and anchoring in this unconditional love. And that's what's happening now the past 3 days. So this full moon, this supermoon in Cancer, the emotions that will be coming up is really for yourself, letting go of the old identity and mourning that. That's a way to bless the past and letting it go. Well, Archangel Nathaniel's working right now. Very kind, windy outside. Whoa. You know, interesting, Victor, it was a little bit windy here this morning, and we had another dusting, a snow dusting, which is cleansing. And it felt peaceful. Not that I care for, I love seeing the snow and everything, but certain things to do outside in the snow, I don't care for. But I didn't care this time around. Yeah. Elaine, hi, how are you? Happy New Year. Yes. Let's see. Elaine wants a message. Yeah, windy. Oh, windy where you are, Laura. Yeah, see, that's a sign of change. Yeah, it was interesting. I was taking a walk from my car to and from last week. I mean, it was only a 12-minute walk, but it's still going out in nature just to share this. I was actually enjoying the wind, as rough as it was. So, Elaine, let's get a message, what you need to know. What is your actual question, Elaine, that you would like to know? Would you like to know what's happening on your journey? Let me just see what we're guided to pull. How about that? Oh, I'm going to be pulling another deck. I'm going to be pulling this deck soon. But for Elaine, I'm going to be pulling the Twin Flame Message Tarot. And the rubber band broke. Seriously in half. And that's a sign that this is called breaking free. So what I'm getting here, your divine masculine is breaking free at this time from a lot of things. You broke free from the old identity. If this is resonating with you, we're going to get some messages from the Twin Flame Message Tarot for you. What's happening? I know you've been on this journey for quite a while, too. I don't know how long. It doesn't matter. Because you're shifting like everybody else. May I have any... Yes, Victor. Death. Oh my gosh, Elaine. Transformation and change. Endings always lead to beautiful, fresh starts. Okay. Soul family, this is the third time the death card has come out. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Number 13 is luck is on your side. So there is, again, this new beginning, a new cycle has began. What else do you need to know, Elaine? Can I have some angel guidance for me and my messages from Mr. Oh, yes, Laura. He's engaged right now. Yeah, that could be an ego death. I think what Donna is saying, your twin could be having an ego death during this engagement. They're not married yet, Elaine. So he's still, I'm picking up, Elaine, that he's second guessing things. So there is going to be a right decision, but I don't feel this marriage is going to happen. And even if it does on paper, it's not going to last. And it's her that will be saying bye-bye, not him. So things might be made easy that way. Ooh. Yeah, Elaine, Ace of Pentacles. Things are about to improve. Yeah, what did I just say about this? Wow. This is crazy. Things are probably about to improve. This transformation that's happening for you. Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, celebrations ahead. Expect reunion, Elaine. Yeah. And you know, reunions are them testing the waters and checking out the energy. Because if it feels good for them, they're going to move in further. Wow. This is actually for the both of you. This is really married here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, last message, growing up spiritually. But there is also... Yes, you can. Let's see. I'll type my PayPal address in there. Actually, Victor, can you type my PayPal address in there? I don't know how to put it in the chat. Let me see if I can. No, I don't want community moderation. I have moderators. You're welcome. Okay, Laura, I'll say it here. Oh, thank you, Patty. I'm gonna give you the PayPal, my email. It's one capital R, O as in otter, B as in boy, D as in dog, O as in otter, C as in cat, K as in kite, 05 at yahoo.com. And I want to get to, after Elaine's message, I want to get to Victor. Let's see what your twin has to say. I know your twin is not even nowhere near you. I have to get a new rubber band, but that's a sign that they're breaking free. So I hope this helped Elaine. So let us get for Victor. I'm actually going to be pulling this deck for you, Victor. The Twin Flames and Union Oracle. And the reason why, it's because you've been in inner union with your twin. So let's see what's going to happen when this comes into fruition this year. Flying out the deck for you, two of them. I love how you constantly surprise me. You do. He feels it. And you're always surprising him. And you're always surprising a lot of people. And he feels that also. You satisfy me in every which way. And you notice the photo here has amethyst with a heart. I'm getting using rose quartz and amethyst. So he's learning to, the both of you are been healing about being on an equal give and take, as being open to receiving and giving. So you're going to be seeing this mirrored miracle where within the soul family, open to receiving and giving. Even on the coldest days, I'm warm with you. So wherever he is, he feels warm, and it is very cold there. I'm not exactly sure where he is, but I'm seeing not so much a populated city or area. Might be some wind. I'm picking up more wind than anything. I'm not really seeing snow. And I love it when we can have a snow day and snuggle up. Okay. He wants to lie in bed with you all day, just sit there and snuggle up and feel your warmth. He's been longing for this. We have 7 likes and 7 in the chat. Another 77. And it's been 73 minutes and 13 seconds. Wow. Did you get... Oh, Victor, can you type in my... Yes, in his area, yeah, there's mountains, and mountains is cold. I want to get some messages for Laura, what she needs to know. I don't know if I could type in this chat. Let's see. I might be able to type this in the chat. Laura, if you want to be a moderator, I can put you as a moderator. Just let me know yes or no. Oh, Victor did type it in the chat. Okay, great. Yeah, it's not my Gmail address. Okay, so let's go to the messages. Yeah, remove the 1. Yeah, guys, just drop off the 1. It's not 1. It's just it's robdoc05 at yahoo.com without the 1. Let's get some angel messages. Did I put that deck away? No, I put that other angel deck away, but I'm going to pull out this angel deck back out again. So, Laura, let's see what you need to know with Mr. O. Yeah, drop off the one, guys, when you donate, but it is the email address without the number one in front. Yeah, thank you. You could use the lowercase r. It should still work. You're welcome. Let's see. What do you need to know, Laura? The angel message is for you and Mr. O. Okay, I'll do that right now. Let's see. Let's say. There we go. That just flew up in the air. 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So what I'm getting here, Laura, oh, you're very, very welcome. This card came out before as a collective message, and you got this card. So Mr. O is learning to defend his beliefs and decisions, standing his ground, choosing his battles wisely. I'm going to be pulling out another deck also. Let's see what else wants to come out. Because there's been some deep healing that's been happening with him. Yeah, the Empress. This is for you. Number 3, Archangel Gabriel is around you. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Whoa, this is powerful. You are in this Empress energy right now. You're nurturing yourself. And your dreams, it says give birth to your dreams. So you are going through this rebirth where your dreams are coming true. This lavish abundance from all angles. It's more than money that's coming through, but you're learning to nurture yourself and others, but you're nurturing yourself first. And you're putting yourself first in order to nurture others, which is really awesome. And he's also learning to stand his ground at this time. 10 of water. Wow. 10 of cups. Bottom of the deck, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So you could have let go a lot of relationships in the past. Can highlight my message with your address. Okay. Let me just see. Pin message. There you go. I pinned it. 1:11 a.m. there in Romania. Yeah, it is. But 10 of Cups is also happiness. And yeah, emotional material needs and everything are being met. So you've let go of a lot of people that were not trustworthy in the past. They fell off. But now this is what's coming through for you too as well. Yeah, so I highlighted Victor's message with my email address. I don't know. See if it works. You may have to change the lowercase r to a capital. But I think it should work with the lowercase. Yeah. And the Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So there are things you're doing right now that you're getting recognition for. It could be the current job you're working in, or that could be improving, or it could be another job. It could be something that you are doing with your own spiritual work. I know you do sound bowls. So clients are going to be magnetized to you. You know, we're all going to, and I've been picking up this energy, an increase of not just the soul family and an increase in soul tribe. They're looking for all of us. Everybody that's here, they're looking. We have 8 in the chat and 7 likes. Wow. More numbers. Yeah, it is getting busier, and so is mine. Isn't that wonderful? So those are the angel messages you need to know at this time. I want to pull this other deck for you, Laura, is the Talisman Oracle. This could be a hidden collective message in here. That's what I'm getting. And I may be, oh, this is the Guardian Angel Tarot deck. So you're seeing lots of, well, a lot of us are seeing lots of sevens. And, you know, interesting, we all got the Magician card. So let's see what's happening, Laura. What else do you need to know what's happening on this journey? What's being healed? Thank you. Yeah, I've been guided, Laura, interested, and I looked at this at a higher way at some point. I mean, I am working now, and it is a soul aligned position. So basically, I'm being in service in two ways. Wow, courage, the lion. So Mr. O is gaining courage. You're both gaining courage. You've been manifesting this courage. So whatever you've been releasing, and you might have released a lot of deep fear. Some of it was mirrored, some of it wasn't your, but this is what is now happening for you is courage and knowledge. Wow, beautiful. Look at all the white flowers. You got the book there. You got the lantern there. Gaining more knowledge. We're all, yeah. Wow. You both are gaining more more knowledge, and the bottom of the deck, union. You have, it's not even two swans, but it's light and dark. It looks like a bull. And you got the yin and yang sign up here, the equilibrium coming through. You're feeling this energetic merge of everything coming into balance, everything coming into alignment within yourself. So there is also gaining this knowledge. Your inner union is becoming much stronger because it has to get stronger energetically in order for it to come to the physical. Yeah. I think we should get some collective messages here for everybody. I've been seeing, yeah, definitely. I've been seeing pictures and little videos on Reddit about engagement rings, all kinds of wedding rings, engagement rings, all kinds of rings myself. Wow, that's a really good song. Oh, another card flew out the deck for everybody. A collective message. Yeah, growth of energy is happening. You see the eggs here? And you know what happens with the chicks and the eggs going through this rebirth. And it's like the Three of Cups. You know, our sister, soul sister, Laurel, she always says the Three of Cups. It's like the Three of Cups, these eggs, death, birth, and rebirth. And there's always a celebration with it. Yeah. Definitely the celebration of it. And there's going to be a lot. So we're all going to be celebrating. We're going into this growth of energy. And I was saying before, activations. You found baby mice in the garage yesterday. See, that's a sign. Wow. What else do you all need to know? What else is happening for everybody? Yeah, happiness. We know this is an inside job. We create our reality and our intentions for the day in creating happiness. And you got the sun up and down, and this is the sunflower. You know, shining your light bright, coming into happiness, growth of energy, and this is what this is bringing. And it's our destiny. It looks like a knight. Yeah, a knight with a bird cage and a key. So this is the divine masculine coming towards you with a key on his back. And it was interesting, before I came on live, there was a motorcycle or motorbike that went past by on the next main street behind me. Yeah, celebration, Kool and the Gang. So they're coming toward you. And they're carrying this golden key that's only given to the divine masculine. They have earned it to open the lock on this door. That's what I'm getting here. Let's see if there's another collective message here. Oh, you're very welcome, Elaine. And it's funny, I did hear that motorbike. And it's interesting, even I've been hearing a lot of ambulances everywhere too. Intuition, third eye. Yes. It isn't just, and it's the scarab beetle. And the third eye here is being upgraded, so you could be having shorter headaches. They're not as always intense as a crown chakra headache, but it can get intense. So there is an upgrade again of the third eye chakra. It is seeing past all illusions. You could see through things. This is being mirrored back. Your divine masculine could be seeing through things, seeing past through the illusions. You're seeing past through the illusions. This is very interesting, and it's about the throat chakra because divine feminine, we work in the upper chakras, they work on the lower ones. If you're talking to someone, and this is where even this intuition card comes up, and you know they're not telling you the truth, and if you're getting a block in the throat chakra, it's because they're lying. Yeah, good fortune on everybody's way. And I don't know, this does not look like a bee. It could be, but it looks like something called a locust. They make a lot of noise. And being mindfulness, the dragonfly, or it's, could be it looks like the dragonfly, being very mindful of your thoughts. Because thoughts not just become things, but we can also speak things into existence too. So it's also being mindful of everything at this time, being mindful to protect your energy as well as what I'm getting. Those are the collective messages in the Talisman Oracle. I want to pull out the Guardian Angel message deck from Radley Valentine. And believe it or not, I bought these two decks about 5 years ago when my twin used to sell cards on his website. So let us see what the Guardian Angels have to say. Yeah, a moth. I think it looks like a moth too. Let's get some Guardian Angel messages. Oh, we got about 4 of them come out. Helper of Abundance. Although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend. Someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. That person could be you. This could be you, what you're transforming into. So with the organization, you could be decluttering or having the urge to, but being more organized to declutter. Or you could be reorganizing something in your home, changing something around if something is not being decluttered. It's going to shift the energy around. Healer of action. This is the time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, multitasking I'm getting here. But definitely if you set your mind to it, if your heart is open to receiving. So what they're also saying, what I'm getting here, is ask for help when you need to be. Need to. That's something with decluttering you have to have patience for, because that could be overwhelming. So I don't know what you have to declutter, because that's something you want to take in baby steps. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow Declutter how accurate. Yeah, Elaine. You guys may want to, and I've done this, and this was really helpful, is getting a piece of paper, excuse me, and, even if you pick something small, like there is a bin of some sort with stuff in it, and that's what you want to start on decluttering, you know, that's a one thing. You can start with one drawer. You can start with one area in a closet, even breaking it down. Because when you start to declutter, yeah, taking baby steps with this, it's important. Because don't do what I did one day. I wound up decluttering, and you can wind up decluttering out of frustration. Because there may be certain things you may need to keep that you forgot that you have, but you know you need it, not telling you to keep it. Whether you're giving all these things away to charity or not. And they just opened up a charity shop by us. And it's an amazing organization that they're helping. They really, really got some really nice stuff in there. So always remember, if you're donating to charity, I mean, obviously you're supporting them, but also if you need something, go there and buy it. Take a look around. You know, you never know. You give something, you receive something. Yeah, out with the old and in with the new. And the charity it's supporting is Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which is a teenage youth advocate group. It's for troubled teenagers with mental health and substance abuse and all other kinds of resources to help them. And it's like giving them a sense of community. And there's really awesome people that work there that are so, so helpful. I mean, you have a question about something, you need to get something, go run to a charity shop. Because a lot of us broke away from the matrix. And not saying not to go to a shop, but you never know, you might find it there. And, this year is about the prosperity. We are gaining wealth and abundance and money in so many different unexpected and expected ways. And one of the things that money comes in is discounts. If you have a choice over the charity shop over to a regular shop, and if you're going to spend about five less of whatever and go there and they have it, and believe me, I walked into that shop, they had stuff almost brand new. And one of the girls that I was talking to, because I brought 2 brand new pairs of shoes there that I needed. And this is interesting. Found them. I didn't even spend maybe not quite $30. But because they were brand new. But they weren't used. But basically, a lot of people are donating because they're moving. Oh, wow, you are moving, Glyza Patty. Everything around the house. Got you. Yeah, I've been moving things slowly too. I mean, there's not much to declutter, but there is a linen closet. I emptied the downstairs bathroom, and the linen closet's built up high. This house really wasn't built right. And it's stuff I actually use, and I had already decluttered the things in there, and I need to move it to another closet to make life easier instead of keep going up there because the bathroom sink needs to be fixed. Still has not been fixed with the leak. But anyway, 9 of emotion. So I'm getting here, not to go off on that, is 9 of swords. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted. I said wheel for a reason. Could I be thinking of something else? And dreams coming true. It may seem good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. Absolutely. Having more fun. When you enjoy life and have more fun, things come into fruition by surprise. That's a really beautiful message. Organization, this is the card. Why did it drop out of my hand? Organization, and we just talked about organization. Your plans are on target, and everything will flow more smoothly if you had a little add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. So this could be anything. You may need help with organization. You may be needing tips. You may be needing different suggestions. Maybe someone's opinion might help. If you're, kind of overwhelmed with that. But you know what? If you are decluttering, start off with something that needs to be organized that you commonly use every day, and that will kind of help you. Yeah, St. Vincent de Paul, give clothes to that you don't need. Perfect. Yeah, clothing, give it away. Because you never know. It's interesting, Elaine. We have St. Vincent de Paul here. Sometimes they have to close off donations because they're overloaded. But they wind up giving it away to other charity shops. Because some of those, they run low. Yeah, definitely clothes. If you're giving clothing away that you don't need, somebody could use that. Yeah, your wardrobe. Donna says, I decluttered my storage and came across a Christmas card from Mark. Oh, wow. Wow, that is beautiful. That is amazing. I don't think you're going to be getting rid of that card, Donna. No. One more card that came through. Message, Six of Thought. Peaceful times are on the horizon. I spoke about this before. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away. Allowing for happier times may be necessary to take a journey over water to another country. Now, that may be something you're manifesting for whatever reason. It could be a holiday over water overseas. If it's a vacation or a holiday you take by yourself, this will be really super awesome to do. You will feel different. You will feel happy and renewed, discovering something new. You never know. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? That is beautiful, finding a Christmas card. And that is a very clear message. Donna finding the Christmas card in her storage bin. Even though a lot of our Divine Masculines weren't with us this Christmas. And a lot of you might have been feeling sad or blue, or you really could be feeling them being sad or blue at the time, but that is the last Christmas that you're spending without them. This last Christmas. It's part of the closing of that cycle. Mr. O, okay. So Mr. O lives in Denmark. Yeah, that would be over water. Oh, wow, Patty. Glad said, Patty, your bathroom also needs some job on leaking. I am manifesting a plumber to fix it so I could use the bathroom sink. I mean, everything else works there, and the bottom of the toilet needs the wax ring resealed. So, things that you need that you're manifesting, like the bathroom being fixed, will happen, of course, in divine timing. I'm going to be pulling some collective messages from the Zodiac Oracle. What do we need to know with the planets changing, not just the full moon? What is happening? So these may not be your sign. This may not be your Divine Masculine Emperor's sign. But we always feel the energy as a Divine Feminine. We feel the transfer of that. Let us see what we need to know with the The Zodiac Oracle. That's another Oracle deck that I got from my twin's website when he did sell decks of cards. Wow, Pisces came up. Number 12. Could be seeing 1212. And Pisces season is around the corner. So it's, you see her with all these colored wings. It's like an angel with a rainbow wings. So there's divine protection right now. And it's also going to increase. Things are changing. It's like the chameleon, changes colors. Some more changes happening in Pisces season. Virgo healing happening at this time. Staying grounded. Number 6. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck here is Jupiter, a number 18, expansion and growth and soul growth. Going through this expansion, upgrades. Wow, it's 3:33 on the clock there. You're in California, the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind us here on the East Coast. It's 6:33 on the clock here. So you're feeling a lot of expansion energy at this time. Yeah, Mars. And, the planet of Mars, number 17, the right path. This is a very masculine energy moving forward. You could also see, a lot of people get intimidated with the Tower card, which is divine intervention. It does not necessarily mean, it definitely means the old is collapsing. You could see towers in different places. The Tower card is ruled by Mars, which is ruled by Aries. And, there's a lot of old things collapsing in the matrix right now. And it's also their energy. Yeah, wow. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio. Isn't this interesting, this energy right here? It's like more deep intuition. And it's like you see this light here. And it looks like she's holding or he's holding a sword. So I'm getting this as non-binary, non-gender assigned. These are non-gender assigned, but it's just the energy. And you see like this magic coming through with this Scorpio energy. Yeah, air. So this is also validating all the wind we've been getting, or wherever you are, winds of change. Wow. Amazing. It's 1:35. Oh my gosh, it's late by you there, Victor. Well, you're 7 hours ahead of me. I don't know how I deal with time zones, and, it's interesting how I've dealt with the jet lag in the past. It doesn't take me long to recover from it. Yeah, Wind of Change by Scorpions. Absolutely, and Scorpio is death, birth, and rebirth. So this card is meaning that's the fourth validation of transformation taking place. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy different hours in America. There is Eastern Daylight Time, there's Central Time, there is Mountain Time, and they call it Pacific Time. The only area that doesn't change time zones is an area of Mexico where Cancun is. Somebody said Arizona doesn't, but actually Arizona does. They are mountain time. And even though they could be a road trip to California, the time zone changes. So, they're an hour ahead of them. Wow. Does anybody else have any questions that didn't get answered? I'm going to make sure before I sign off, because I've been here almost 2 hours. I just saw that. Oh, he is a Pisces. Wow. Victor is a Pisces also. See? Wow, that's amazing. So you're going to be seeing these changes in Pisces season. I was in Mexico. Yum, yum. Food and tequila. Oh, yeah. They have a few different kinds of tequila there, but they have a tequila that's very expensive. It's not Cuervo Gold. It's Patron. My DMVD is a Libra like you. Oh wow, Elaine, that's awesome. Two signs. I'm a Libra also, Elaine, but my twin is not. My divine masculine's a Leo. Yeah, I'm a Libra also, but I was born in September, the end of September 29th. Yes, it's the end of September, but the real end is September 30th. Yeah, I'm sure you would. When I used to drink tequila without the lemon and salt with no problem. Yeah, no, yeah, I couldn't afford it now, that Patron. It's pricey. Mark is an Aries and I'm a Cancer. Oh, wow. Both cardinal signs, cardinal fire and water. Oh, your birthday's the 25th. Oh, that's beautiful, Elaine. My boss is the 26th. It's interesting because we get along and we don't really have to say much to each other. We just know. Oh, you're Aries also. Okay, Patty. Oh, that's awesome. April or March, Patty? And Leo and Pisces, yeah, wow, water and fire again. And Leo is a fixed fire sign. Yeah, it's interesting because September Libras are very different than October ones. Pisces and Aries also. Oh wow. So you're the Aries, he's the Pisces. Wow, that's amazing. And Aries comes after Pisces. I'm a Cancer, and Mr. O is a Taurus. Oh wow, water and earth. I'm noticing there is a lot of cardinal and mixed cardinal signs and fixed signs. Your moon is in Aries. Wow. So that's where the fire is coming from. Isn't that interesting? And he's a Leo. My actual moon is in Leo. And my twin's moon is in Aquarius. So the both of us have fire and air in our charts. I have a I have a fixed fire sign in my chart, and he has a fixed air sign in his chart. Okay, your north node is in Leo. My north node is in Sagittarius. I don't know what my south node is. Laura, your Mr. I, she means to say Mr. O, is the same birthday as my dad, the 15th of May. Wow. My dad's birthday is the 8th of May. Oh, okay. I'm Sagittarius and Aquarius moon and Sagittarius rising. Wow. Oh, that's amazing. Ooh. And the okay, and okay, the Aquarius moon. Okay, that's what I read. I thought it said Sagittarius moon for a minute. Oh, his north node is Leo. Yeah, that's so special. Wow. You know what? I think so too, Byron. My south node might be Gemini. Usually the south node is the ego. So you can only imagine. And somebody wants to say hello. He's a big cat. Charlie, yeah, he's saying hello to everybody. And he's purring. The 8th of May is your daughter's birthday. Wow, that's my father's birthday. Yeah. I didn't even look, but I have a feeling it might be Gemini. I know, Charlie, you like these things. No, Charlie, don't lay down on the table. I know you want belly rubs, but you know what? You're going to have to get down. Yeah, I know you're squinting your eyes at me. My son is 24. Man, I love cats, and I have 3. I have 2, and I love cats also. I'll tell you a little story how Byron says hi, Charlie. This was interesting where I used to work. I met a woman. She was a cat fosterer. She didn't foster many cats often. And she was trying to find homes for these 2 brothers. And different people wanted to adopt one only. And she was having difficulty. Oh, yes, you have a cat named Cleo, Donna. And Tiger just walked across the table, too, the little guy. And I was helping her try to find a home. And something kept, it appeared in a dream in this thought, and it was on the way home that, yeah, he's walking past, that something was telling me, and I was trying to help her, and it was just not happening, adopting them separate. And I said to her, she had asked me, sent me a text if I found anybody. And I said, no, I haven't. There was one person wanted a tiger. And I guess because, the cats know everything and they know energy, they choose us. We don't really choose them. We think we choose them, but they choose us. And even the dogs do that too. So I thought about it, and then one day I got home, I sent her a text, and it was not a long text. I said, this is my situation. And I kept thinking about them too. They can't be adopted separately, they're bonded. And I said, you can't separate them. And she didn't know that. So I said to her, it's your choice. It's up to you. I said to her, I would like to adopt them, see what happens if they choose me. And that's what I told her. And I said, because cats recognize you by soul recognition. I was listening to a YouTube video last night how the ascended master, like Jesus, the goddess Bastet, the Egyptian goddess, and with cats in so many different cultures, and they are sent to us from heaven and the divine for a reason. And anyway, so I said to her, I gave her a day I wasn't working. It was a Saturday. And she said, yeah, we'll come over and everything. We'll see what happens. Brought them in their cat carriers. And so let them out. I had my old bedroom emptied and let them explore. So Charlie here came to me first. And yeah. I don't know if I could turn this around. So, yeah, this is Tiger. He hid under the dresser first, but then slowly came out. So he took a while, and he's just sitting there. And he did come out. It took a while. He was hiding under the bed, and this was interesting. He used to climb into the bed first, but slowly he came to me where it would just come behind the chair and just tap his little paw. And they're both 2 different cats with 2 different personalities that require attention and all of that stuff in many different ways. So, anyway, they've been with me since October of 2023. And so they've been wonderful. And I realized, letting go of a difficult karmic situation, a karmic brother that I know I will never speak to for the rest of my life at this point. Thank God that cycle closed, but they're still trying to do something devious. But anyway. So, that's a story. So now they are part of the family. Yeah, a white cat is beautiful. And a ginger cat. Yeah, they will help you with your massive healing, even if they're not your pets. And that's interesting, Patty. Your cat is the 26th of September. I have a Buy Me a Coffee page set up in the bio in my channel. The interesting thing is I try not to buy coffee out too much, but it would be very appreciated. I have a Buy Me a Coffee page. Thank you. My cat is the 9th of April. Wow. Cleo. So let us see. Yeah, cats have helped me with my healing. Okay, you know what I will do is, Patty? When YouTube processes the live, I will pin in the comments section the link to my PayPal. So even if you didn't donate, if anybody wasn't able to donate because the link didn't work or the email address didn't work, I'm gonna pin it when it processes also, so you could just go over to when you want to listen to the replay and donate them. Yeah, I'm gonna pin it in the comments section when YouTube's done processing the live. Anyway, I want to thank everybody. It is 10 minutes to 7 p.m. on this side for joining me live. I want to thank you for asking questions. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here with me on this very challenging twin flame journey. Believe me, I've been through it all with it. The multiple dark nights of the souls, screaming and rolling on the floor in pain. And this is not when just, you know, when my divine masculine just, went into the second separation. But we're never in separation. I don't even use that word anymore. I don't know what that feels like. And most of you don't know what that feels like because you are one energy, you're one soul. Your soul will never be separated from itself, But I've been through it, and karmic situations, oh gosh. But I've been through those also. So this message, anything that has been karmic is actually gone. Don't give it any energy at all, because the minute you give it energy, you're giving it something for them to feed off of you, even if you're not speaking to them. Just a reminder right there. So I'm going to go off. I've been here, I don't know how long, up to 2 hours. Who knows? Who cares? Time is an illusion. But thank you all for ahead of time for donating. I'm wishing you all a prosperous new year, a magical evening, day, night, morning. Morning for some of you. I know the UK is about 5 hours ahead of time, so it's probably late there, almost 12 a.m. there. Anyway, so I'm going to be putting the PayPal address when the video processes and everything. I need to go eat some dinner. I also actually have a client this evening too. I don't know. Yeah, I have a client this evening. So anyway, I am sending you all lots of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all being here. My biggest gratitude. And whatever you've went through, you've went through it, and things are going to get better. Just keep trusting in divine timing, the universe, and surrender it. So sending you all lots of love, and have a wonderful evening, day, or night. See you soon. Bye all.